Welcome guys to a brief tour of Sunline, interior Sunline. Sunline is a Bruce Roberts design, built steel boat in the US, in Port Townsend in 1993. I think I'm the fourth owner, and I own a boat since last year in August, and I am just 100 miles north of Vancouver Island, and trying to get into Port McNeill in a couple days from now, actually. So I picked up that boat in Sunline in Alaska, in Craig. So she's a 93 steel boat, very heavily built, 55 foot officially, but with the extension there's a anchor roller extension in the front, so total length overall is 56 foot. I think in the official papers on the US Coast Guard it was saying 58 something, but I would say it's 56 foot. The design was for 55 or even shorter, I think, and they stretched the boat out. I don't know where exactly. I found some original paperworks in one of the drawers, and that's what it was saying. So it is a 55 plus a little bit in the bow, so 56 foot steel boat. She has about a 9 feet draft, 15.5 feet width, and I think it's 83,000 pounds. That gets her into kilos, about 38,000 kilos. Ketch design, so two masts. I got a main mast, a mizzen mast. I have a Genoa, and I have a staysail. The Genoa is on a roller furling. The staysail is on a hang-on. So it's a pilot house design. I'll show you the interior now, and hope you enjoy this. I did a few things. I upgraded a few things well, I have to say, the last couple of weeks when I was out in Prince Rupert. So the boat is still in a under construction sort of state. I'm traveling with it because it is okay for me, and I'm slowly getting everything into the spaces where stuff belongs. On the other hand, I still have to trace wires. I have to trace pipes, and how the things are actually built into Sunline. An older boat like this, 93, so this is almost 30 years old. An older boat like this, especially buying it used on the used market, of course, it doesn't come with a manual. Most of the stuff is not labeled, so you have to dig your way through a lot of little nooks and crannies and try to trace wires. They almost look the same. So, but that's part of boating, I would say. You're buying a boat for a decent price, you upgrade, and this is what you have to do. Not only to get to know the boat. I'm not a millionaire. I saved money to buy the boat, and to be on I wouldn't say a tight budget, but still be on a budget and try to make things as efficient and economical as positive. You have to do and maintain, have to work on yourself, do maintenance yourself, and for this you have to know the boat, I would say. And so welcome to the little tour, the inside tour. If there is any questions about the boat, any features, any special features you want to know, just leave me a comment in the comment section, and I hope you enjoy that. I hope you find it interesting how a boat like this is laid out, and you might wonder why a single guy like me sailing solo does actually need a big boat like this, but it has a lot of benefits. I'll do a separate video about actually sailing solo, why I think this is actually a good thing, and why a bigger boat like this is actually, I think, a safer boat. So other than that, welcome to Sunline, and I hope you enjoy the tour. I wanted to give you guys another, an actual reel to now of Sunline, the inside. I'm probably gonna use footage from just after I finished out in Prince Rupert. I did a tour, and there's still a lot of stuff around in the boat. I'm still trying to figure out where everything has to go, but this is the setup for the moment, and after everything's stowed away in drawers, and the parts in the boat that are not finished yet, like the forepeak or a future workshop, this is where a lot of things gonna go that are just laying around at the moment, and I try to stow them away as safe as I can for passage making. But I'm a single guy, and I can live here, and it wouldn't be okay for a family probably, or for a few more people. But I got enough space for myself, and everything is organized the way that I find things when I need them quickly, or rather quickly. Alright, anyway, so this is a pilot house. This is my steering station on the inside. You guys seen this before, me steering here. I got a compass here, I got the Lowrance chart plotter. This is just an emergency thing. I'm actually steering off my where I'm monitoring at the moment my anchor swing off my tablet here, which is a Galaxy tab, and the software is Navionics. There's my Iridium Go setup, the temporary cable that I said I'm gonna take this off once I'm on the way again. I'm still moving my I'm still monitoring my swing here a little bit, because like I said before, the wind has shifted right out of the little valley here, and I was turned around like a couple hours ago. I was actually, for the last couple of days, completely turned around. So, but anyway, so this is the pilot house. I'm out here in the bay in the anchorage in Hakai, Haggard Island, and I think this is called Calvert Island. So there's two islands, there's a big channel coming in, and the actual Hakai Center monitoring wildlife are down further down the channel, about a mile and a half, 2 miles. So this is my companionway. This is an actual chart table, but I'm using it for the camera gear, videos. There is big drawers down there, and I think they were supposed be for charts, but I'm using them as all sorts of stuff that I need on a daily basis. My engine is underneath right here, so I can lift all these panels up. This way, some oils and my tools are just around the corner on a shelf. This is the Pilot House settee, which I'm using as my office table at the moment. And I brought all the lines in. I don't want to lose any lines outside, so those are my docking lines. And out of experience, that I know when water is washing over the deck, you can lose those lines pretty easy. So I brought all the lines in. It don't bother me. This is my fall weather gear here, my life vest, Mustang survival, my little trusty generator, Honda generator, that I'm starting every day or every other day to top off my batteries until my wind generator, which is right there. It's a Superwind 350 that I haven't installed yet, but the kit is there, and they gotta go on the masts, meaning also on the arch on the back of the boat. Anyway, so in the back, all sorts of tools, charging equipment for the starter batteries. They live just underneath here. I got my safety, well, I got spare, lots of spare floating vests, fire extinguishers. I have them all over the boat, but these are spare ones, and some tools that I need for immediate go-to bag that I need for, have my tools that I need for doing immediate repairs. So there's my life vests, some spare life vests that I have, starter batteries. In the back there I have my heater, and right there, hydronic, heats the boat really good. Oh, and pumps coolant through the entire boat, and each cabin has a heat exchanger. So there's a hanging locker for some jackets. Master cabin. This is where I sleep. It's a double queen size bed, and the steering is right underneath here. The rudder is right underneath, so the boat kind of tapers off to the stern here. There is a emergency hatch where I can escape in case something happens here, and there's an opening through the deck at the very stern end of the boat. I have a head here, separate head, a shower. I took the panels off just to see where all the cables are running, and I'm gonna fix this up. The ceiling isn't done yet. Those are drawers and a little workstation. Once everything is set up, fire extinguisher. I come back into the pilot house. Still monitoring if I have a anchor drag. I'm drifting off here, but anchor is holding. Even the wind is, well, the forecast is saying here 11 knots. Just turned off here. Hope you guys can see that. So it's Calvert Island. This is Hackett Island, and I'm right here in the bay. This is the open ocean, so the open ocean is now on my starboard. Okay, I'm passing down from the pilot house. There is my DC panel, my trusty Xentrix Freedom 2000 watt charger inverter, and I installed Battleborn lithium batteries. They sit in the back, so I have one bank over there and another battery bank, which are old AGMs that are about 10 years old. They're still holding, but I'm gonna switch them out. They're under the settee right there. So we're coming down 2 steps here into the galley, as it is cold on the boat, or the kitchen. Workstation, I got a sink, I got a full-size household fridge, freezer combination. I have a wash machine that runs on shore power or my main generator, and this is a 120. Fridge, gas, stove, cooker, and everything you need for making good meals here. I have a Immersion Suit, US Coast Guard approved, 150, 330 pound heavy people, so it is a floating immersion suit that keeps you from hypothermia. Never need to use it, but it's good to have in case there's no other way. And even in the dinghy or in a life raft, to have this on is probably the thing between life and death. But moving forward from the galley, this is the forepeak, which is, as you can see, the ceiling's not done yet. I have another bunk set up here that was set up the way it is, but I use it for storage material, plywood, flooring. That's actually ceiling that came with the boat. The former owner installed the ceiling, so this is part of my winter job, and it's gonna be my tool crib, my shop, my storage for all spare parts, and in case somebody, besides I have another cabin here, I'll show you in a second, but if I need some extra space, an extra bunk, I can use that as an extra bunk. This is the only hatch. Unfortunately, it leaks a little bit, so I'm gonna fix that up. It's way better. Used some butyl tape, but it still drips a little bit. So there is a guest cabin here. That's storage, cleaning. I got stuff in boxes here, books, all sorts of storage. So all this has to go stored away in the boat. And opposite from the guest cabin, I do have a head, a second head in the shower. Everything works, hot water, and this is looking aft through the galley. And I'm going back up into the pilot house. Going up the companionway. guys, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the show, and follow along. I'm looking out because the Coast Guard is driving by here again. So follow along, and I'll see you next time, guys.